Hello family, welcome to another video with Miss Cynthia, Unapologetically Cynthia. Thank you for all my returning subscribers and thank you for my new subscribers. And if you're considering subscribing, click onto that subscribe button, consider no more. Turn on your post notification bell so when I drop a new video, you won't miss these videos. Like, comment, and share my videos. I appreciate you, and I thank you in advance. I want to ask you, how are you doing today? Today is Saturday. I think it's the 8th, the 7th or the 8th. And it's approximately 1 o'clock. I'm going to tell you how I know because Chloe is trying to get over here to me. So she's spending the night with me tonight. And so she's ready to see her Gigi. So I told them to be here at about 2 o'clock to give me a chance to record this video because it's fresh and I need to get it out here. I like to record what I'm feeling in the moment, or when the Holy Spirit gives me something. I like to go ahead and get it out because I want to feel it how I say it. It is so difficult for me to get on and say something wholeheartedly if I'm not feeling it. You can understand that, right? And so I like to be obedient to the Holy Spirit and give what I'm supposed to give. So the title to this video is Don't Settle. As you can see what the title is, that's exactly what the video is about. Settling, right? How many of us have settled, whether it be a relationship, whether it has been a job, whether it has been a friendship, whether it has been a home, an apartment, and a car. There's a lot of things that we settle on, right? And I think the biggest thing for us females and males, this is nothing against you. You know, this has something to do with you as well because this goes both ways. As far as settling for the opposite sex. So if you see me look down at my clipboard, I jotted down some notes this morning in my meditation session. And I just didn't want to forget anything, but I believe everything is fresh and I don't need to look down at this. But you know how sometimes we could talk and we get off topic because we're trying to get everything in. So, have you settled before? It's okay. So have I. Sometimes we settle not even knowing that we have settled. So last night, did I watch this last night? No, I watched it the night prior. And it's still fresh in my mind because it hit. It really hit. And you know when something hit, you don't miss it, and it's not hard for it to go away. So I was watching this TV show on Prime, and there were 4 ladies, and they were all going through their life differently, but the same. But they had each other. They were really good friends. This might sound familiar to some of you who are watching or the show. I don't want to say the name of the show because I don't know if that's going to be something towards YouTube. You know, they're finicky sometimes, so I just keep it a no. But there were 4 ladies. They were all African American, but it doesn't matter whether you're black, white, Puerto Rican, Haitian, Chinese, African. It doesn't matter. We are all human. We are females. We are males. So the one young lady, I'm gonna call her Lady G. So Lady G had been going through some relationship issues. As soon as she think that this is the one, it turns out it's not the one, right? And you know, of course, that leaves us in devastation, it leaves us hurt, and it leaves us more broken. It adds on to the list of our brokenness. It adds on to the list of us need to be healed from that area. So she said she was just going to focus on herself and heal. Come to terms with why she do what she do. Come to terms with the next step in her life. And when she needs to say yes to the right moment. You know, all that stuff we do as women and as men. And I know as women and men, we do it differently sometimes. But, you know, she said she was going to work on herself. So, time progressed. And she did work on herself. but not as much as she thought she had. There was a guy that was on set, and his stylist couldn't show up for that moment, and he really needed her. So he was upset because this was a big money moment. So Lady G, she opted in to help this guy because he needed the help. And hey, this was going to get her a step up the ladder. It's going to be. So she opted in to help him with his wardrobe, right? And so he was very attractive. You couldn't miss it. And they started to fall for each other. Now, hear me and hear me well when I say they started to fall for each other and how it all happened. They were sexually attracted to each other. Nothing wrong with being sexually attracted to someone, but sex should not be the first step in a relationship. I don't care what anybody says. I personally think it messes up everything else. Anybody can have sex. And what does that mean? That you're sexually compatible? Okay. Oh well. But that doesn't make a relationship. So in falling for someone, let that be the last thing on your list of things to fall for in someone. So in falling for someone, as a woman, we fall for someone differently. You know, we fall with our heart and everything else later. You know what I'm saying? So she wasn't really thinking. She was in the moment. And sometimes that happens. We're human. We're in the moment. So she fell for this guy. And he, quote unquote, fell for her. He cared for her and all this good stuff. He promised her things and he stood on his promise. He was willing to put her in a house and all of those things, you know. However, when she fell for him a little bit more, turned out he had someone else. But he didn't tell her in the beginning what they settled on. What she told him was she didn't want to take it too fast. She wanted to just be in the moment. It wasn't going to be a relationship. So guess what he did? He stood on business. He heard that all while she was still falling for him, making plans in her head, plans to have a family, this, that, and the other. And when she found out he had someone, the walls came crumbling down, which was the walls of her heart. She was hurt in that moment. Well, he was only going by what you said. Just because you didn't change up and tell him how you truly felt as time progressed wasn't his fault. So you have to be careful in so many ways when you call yourself finding the one. So when she found out he had someone else, she began to play tug of war. Because basically what he told her was, well, I told you I had somebody. And he wanted them both. He wasn't going to break up with the other girl, but he still wanted her. He was going to make Lady G the main lady. She said, she talked to her friends and she said, what if this is the last go around? What if this is my last chance to be happy? And don't have to wait for love anymore. What if this is it? Are you serious? Are you kidding me? And this is why I couldn't forget this movie. That's why you see me look down at this clipboard not once. But in the event that I had to. Is this going to be your last chance for love? Are you serious? So you're willing to settle. You're willing to settle and share this man because you think it's your last go round? Really? Apparently, she's not serving God. Now I'm speaking from my standpoint. Because I'm not gonna ever settle for you being with another woman and me at the same time. No. See, the Father that I serve knows that I'm worthy enough that I don't have to share a man with anyone. That I'm worth being the one. And guess what? So are you. You don't ever have to cut corners to be with someone. just because it feels good or it feels right. What felt good in the beginning was the sex. There was no friendship. There was no courting. There was no dating. There was none of that. She just got carried away in the moment because she felt like this was the end all be all. And no, it was not. Be patient. Wait a little while longer. Perseverance is a real thing. It's a real thing. You got to work on yourself. Are you ready for that? Sometimes we think we are. And in the event that we are 80% ready, God gonna handle that 20%. But we got to do the work on ourselves first. And settling is not one of the works. No. And you can't then be in it and then go to God and ask him to fix it. Because no, first of all, we can't settle. Nope. Okay, so I'm going to take a little further. Stay with me, because this might be for you if that part wasn't for you. When you go to a job and you know that you are worth more than that they're offering, start standing on business. Hey, look, I know that we all want to make money, and we all want to make the money that we are worth. We're worthy of way more than they try to give us. Ask them for what you want, but also be reasonable. When I say reasonable, ask for what you're worth. Don't accept what they throw to you. If that doesn't work, then you go to the next place. Or if you decide to take this offer, deal with it, but be looking for something else. Because like I said, we all got to eat. You know what I'm saying? A man that doesn't work does not eat. But just know the next time that you go to a job, give them an offer. Hey, I'm going to give you this. I'm going to write this amount on paper. I'm going to slide it to you, and you let me know. Start thinking of yourself as bigger and not smaller, not less than. Stop settling. Stop settling. Let me know how you feel in the comments about what I shared and about settling. I really think that this is a good topic, and I hope it helps someone. Even though we don't see what we want to see with our physical eye, because I'm going to tell you something, baby, the dating pool, ooh-wee, I could say a whole lot, but I'm going to keep it positive here, because God can do anything but fail. No, the dating pool don't look good with my eyes, and I'm pretty sure you might feel the same way, because I hear a lot of females and males talk about it. And I just made a video yesterday. So the last 3 or 4 videos that I made, including the shorts, watch them and come back and watch this, or finish watching this and go watch those. They all go hand in hand. Okay, family, that is going to be all for now, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. I wanted to be comfortable when I made it. As you can see, I just noticed that, well, no, I didn't just notice. I noticed that I have on pink from head to toe. It was a little cooler here this morning when I took my shower, so I just wanted to put on my thermals, some sweats, some socks. But you best believe I'm coming up out of it in a few minutes, because it can get hot and cold and hot and cold. Yesterday we went to the park. Family, this is the end of this video. I have to go because my phone keeps telling me that I need to update my storage, and I did last night. So let me further investigate. I'm not going to settle. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video, family. Until then, mwah.